This is today's dilemma. As we said, the boys have done the invisible hand routine. They've got the floater. They've got the shorts, vice grip. They won't let go. I mean, this is one of the best patterns you're ever going to see in terms of a Kaiser Soze, right? This high, once this gets violated, off to the races, and it's not coming back today. It will come back, but not today, probably. So plan A is short, morning after trend day, and then plan B, we shift to and say, if we get a new low, and then we get back above that yesterday's 42, we need to be very careful, because now if we come out the top, and nobody knows here, but our expectation is it is, because our thought was we were going to be shooting for that 54 to 58 target at least, and then we'll see if we get any contra. But this is just hot in the squeeze trade. Just puts everybody that wants the short into the squeeze mode. So the later we go in the day, the better the short opportunity for profit taking. But we still have so many trapped soldiers that it makes it hard to say we're going to get a big pullback now. And this is on a 5-minute Globex. If you want to look at it on a 10, you can see it there. You want to see it on a 15, you can see it there. The principle is the same. Resistance, and we started with a 20 if you'll recall. Right? Because we're under the blue line. Then once we get above it, okay, here's our target coming up here, the pink line, and whatever it can get in a squeeze trade. And I said I thought that this high yesterday was a key high, and that the goal of this squeeze trade was knock these traders out. And then if you really want to extend yourself and say, okay, maybe we can get to that 62.5 to 63.75, and on your own longs for anything more, because obviously from here to there, somebody is going to want to take profits. So longs are just as vulnerable as shorts end of day, but you still have to undo those longs. And in my opinion, you go back to the squeeze pivot right here. We identify that, right? Right here. And then we move it up to the next one. Now it's at 57.5 to 58 zone right there. So this becomes here, and this is still intact, right? We said probably this will become the fighting zone. And so far we've had marginal highs above it, but they have not been able to break down very well. So right in here, yesterday's resistance zone is attacked, and very little, new territory above it, but the longs have already won and done what they wanted to for this trade. So the key today was to understand that the beach ball trade on any new lows, be very careful, because once we get it above here, that news high is the key. Once we get it above that news high, bang, gotcha. And a lot of traders don't understand that philosophy. So I'm glad that we do. I'm glad that we recognize that potential. Down here, anybody's ball game. So plan A, morning after trend day, done already, new low in place. Any sharp bounce, be very careful, because it will indicate probably a reversal. We got that. So just as easy to be playing against yesterday's range from the 42 support from yesterday. And if you're buying the 42, 43 middle this morning, you just want to play for the long side and try to bust this 51. Once it gets busted, just ride your trailer. Don't get fancy. So plan A, two things we said were trade logic today. One, morning after trend day, and then two, plan B, look for the push. Look for the beach ball floater. Both trades work great today. And that's how we do it. And the NQ, fantastic guidance. Beautiful. Just a beautiful thing of beauty. Dried right up and came right back in. Five-minute chart. Gets the rain line, comes up. Fast line holds us. The red line takes its turn. The blue line takes its turn. And look at the daily chart. My goodness. You've got to be aware of this coming up. That 34, Jason had talked about early today, I think that's strong support. Sure enough is. So you want 2 points this way, or you want 20 plus coming the other way. Turns out today 30 plus. You know, I mean, this is just, in my opinion, the way the boys get us. Because coming down this way, that is certainly a key reversal day. But it gets negated today if we bounce and we close up into that 62, 63 region. Complete reversal. And that's what we call kings and queens. You can see the body, the tails are opposite each other here, but the bodies are one black, one white. And that's the problem in a reversal day. This is Kaiser Soze. Once it reverses, we have no idea inside this bar where we will find resistance. You can just guess at it, and today we guessed right. That we're going to hit probably at least the 54 to 58 zone and any high. I mean, that's 65 and a quarter. I said I don't believe in that high, but we've come a lot, that's T2, but we've come a lot closer than most traders would believe. Anyways, great day, and end of the day on a Friday, big position squaring, and I've suggested do not damage your accounts by trying to be a hero late day. And we'll see what Monday brings. But the longs are back in control, in my opinion, and we will get retests. This 54, 52 will certainly get retested, as will the breakout zone back here at 49. But for now, the longs have pulled another one out of the hat, as they do so often.